Welcome, traders and investors, to the Meet Damien live stream. I am Damien, and today we'll take a look at the price of Bitcoin. Not really doing too much. We will actually see what else might be doing something better than Bitcoin here. If you guys have any altcoins that you want to take a look at, go ahead and shoot away with the request there, because we are going to get into it today. All right, but right now we're looking at the price of Bitcoin at $63,840. Had a little bit of interesting action here earlier today, where we saw Bitcoin get to like 65,596, and I think that was because there was a little bit of a good news coming out from the Middle East about Iran giving out concessions where they're going to let nuclear inspectors into their country. To inspect to make sure that everything is fine and dandy and that they're not building nuclear weapons. But I believe that was the actual deal that they had with Obama. So I don't know how that is a big deal. That's a big win. We just ripped up the agreement just to get the same deal all over again. But anyways, the markets liked it for a little bit there, that maybe there might not be any shooting and fighting going on, and that there might be the flow of oil coming back to the Strait of Hormuz. And we did see Bitcoin jump up, I think, about a couple of grand here earlier today, only for it to give back some of those gains and close out near 63,990, basically 64K. We're pretty much at the same area that Bitcoin closed the day for here. But Bitcoin coming up against the 21 exponential moving average. Can we actually stay above it? Okay, we've been having a hard time getting above it here on Monday of last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we just got sent down after that, only for us to just go sideways. And going sideways is just enough for you to get above that 21 exponential moving average. And then the trading bots, they pick up on that, the algorithms, they pick up on that, and they start putting in some buy orders in here on Bitcoin. Okay, and if Bitcoin is actually going to try and be a little bit bullish here, then we do got the 50-day above us, and the 100-day at 71,500 and 72K, roughly around there. That's the level that I'd be looking for taking profit on longs if Bitcoin is going to be bullish here. Right now, the bears are going to say this is a bear flag, but the bears were saying this is a bear flag, in like March and April earlier this year, only for it to then continue going up in April, and then not so much a bear flag. Until we got up to the 200-day moving average, and then we got rejected. And then I think something like this could happen, right? We're getting the same song and dance about a 60-day ceasefire here between the United States and Israel and Iran, and we might get the same song and dance that we got here in March and April, where we just kind of continue to climb up on hopium and optimism that the war might be coming to an end. And then we might hit our heads up against the 200-day moving average, which is currently at $76,000 right now, 76,459. This little red number right here, that is the line that I think we could come up to before we get rejected again, if we're going to still be in a bear market. If we don't get rejected, then you know what? I will be the first one to say it, that we're in the beginning of a new bull run and bull market on Bitcoin. But I got to see Bitcoin get above that 200-day moving average. The 200-day simple moving average is a problem until it's no longer a problem. Okay. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the chat here about what's a problem, what's not a problem here. Oh, I thought my TikTok, I had the dual camera set up here. Apparently I don't. Oh well. I mean, if you guys want to see what I look like, I'll go ahead and flip the camera right now, so you can say hello to Damien here. Show my face. Here's my face. Here we are. Here I am. I am the real Meet Damien. Don't forget to follow me here, because there are other fake Meet Damiens out there on TikTok trying to pretend to be me and scam my followers here. So I'm not in the business of scamming people. So I will never message you guys first and try to get your personal information and all that stuff. I have too many people on my TikTok for me to message. 7,000 people. I'm not gonna go ahead and message everybody just to become their new best friend. So if someone's out there trying to be your new best friend and they're pretending to be Meet Damien, then that's not Meet Damien. I won't message you first. You gotta message me first here. Okay, and then I'll find out, you know, what we can do as far as like what you're interested in learning about, what you're interested in talking about on the Meet Damien channel here. But anyways, let me just catch up on the comments here if I see if there's any. I know I went a little bit late here on the live stream. I got busy doing some grocery shopping and stuff like that, and then my friend was having problems with her car. It was running a little bit rough, and I helped her out. You know, trying to figure out what it might be. I think she has like spark plugs. Her check engine light's on. She probably needs spark plugs, but I just checked her oil and transmission fluid to make sure that it wasn't something like that, which could be actually pretty serious if it's like low oil or low transmission fluid. But it wasn't that, and here I am. Anyways, back to the regular scheduled program here. Let me see what my YouTube guys are saying out there. They're not really saying much either. Okay, all right. So anyways, we have the price of Bitcoin. Could be suppressed until we can get above this 21 EMA. I didn't really give downside targets. We do got to stay above 59K because that was the low for the year. Let's not go lower than what we did this year. But if we do go lower than what we did this year at 59K, then I've already said this a bunch of times on my live streams here, and I'll just repeat myself one more time. The next level I'm looking for below 59K is see if Bitcoin can stay above 52K or 51K. That was an area that Bitcoin was at here back in February of 2024. Okay, we think that'd be a support level at the very least. Okay, but if that's not going to act as a support level, then there is 43K, 42K, which I'm still looking for because I think that might actually be the bear market low. But if Bitcoin's going to keep its head above 60K, we might not ever see 42K. But I am looking for 42K. I got a buy limit order and ready to go to buy some Bitcoin at 42K. Because think about it for a second. If Bitcoin drops to 42K, even if you're sleeping or away from the computer, and then you buy Bitcoin at 42K, and then Bitcoin goes back up to 126K, you just tripled your money with Bitcoin. Just Bitcoin alone. You could triple your money with Bitcoin. But anyways, let's see. We are looking at Bitcoin right now. Let's see what's going on in crypto bubble world here. See what cryptos actually did well today. And looks like right there screaming in your face right now is DEX, up 47% out of the top 100 coins here. That's nothing to sneeze at. I might want to take a look at DEX to see why that's the case here. Okay. Other coins that did pretty well is Rain did up 9.8% today, and Hash up 14.1%. This is all coming from CryptoBubbles.net website. If you guys want to look at that, it gives you ideas like what coins are doing well, what coins are not doing so well, and sometimes you got to think a little bit opposite. If the coins are doing well right now, they might not do well tomorrow. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I see DEX drop like 20% tomorrow. You know, double-digit percentage drop on us after it just did a double-digit percentage gain. Although it might be in a bull run where it might actually just go up another 20% tomorrow or 40%. We shall see. But I am going to look at DEX as one of the coins to find out what is going on with DEX, and can it continue going on, or should we start biting our nails that this thing might be done with its little bull run that it's having right now, a little rally. Looks like DEX does trade here on Binance Exchange. Binance Exchange, let's see. This thing is trading at $21.55, up 16.5% today. Well, I should say, I'm saying 16.5% today. This is actually a new daily candle that started. We're actually on Tuesday right now in cryptocurrency world. But we did go up, according to Binance, we went up like 32%. This Monday, okay? And it looks like DEX was playing games here with the 50-day moving average, lost it. However, it didn't actually hit the 100-day moving average, which is, you know, I would think this is an area where the trading bots and algorithms would be programmed to try to buy. Looks like there might have been a little bit of front-running price action going on. Looks like we actually came down to a potential support and resistance level here at like $13.70. Let's see, how low did we go earlier today? We came down to $13.40, and then a few days before we came down to $13.12. I bet you if I throw in my VRVP indicator, it's going to show there's a volume node there. Yeah, There's a high volume node here at 1389, 1390, somewhere in that area. And even if you weren't using the VRVP indicator, you just look left and see that there's a little bit of sideways trading action going on and some sideways trading action. So this was an area to try to go for a long, okay? Not really the 100-day moving average, but the high volume node here at 1390. And sure enough, we are getting sent up here on DEX. Not quite sure why, okay? But we're catching bids on this one. Maybe just with this being, even though it's a top 100 cryptocurrency coin, I don't think it really takes too much money. All it takes is like a coordinated effort from whales to start moving the price on certain assets that they like. And I guess this is one of the assets that they like for the week. This is the flavor of the day. Flavor of the week right here is DEX. So now that we know that this is the flavor of the week, okay, how much higher could it go? And will it continue going higher? Well, I mean, this thing has been pretty damn bullish here since February earlier this year, just up and to the right. After it was going down and to the right all throughout like 2025 here. Now we're doing something different here. We're going up and to the right. Okay, okay. Interesting market structure. That is bullish. Okay, you are bullish because you're above the 200, the 100, the 50, and the 21 EMA. You can't say the same thing about Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's like garbage compared to this cryptocurrency right now. Sad to say about Bitcoin, but it is the truth. Bitcoin is being outperformed right now by DEX, at least throughout this past year, throughout 2026 here. Now, I will zoom out here a little bit, and I will let the VRVP indicator do its thing here to give me another high volume node to look out for. We are above the value area high at $16.65 here. This is data going all the way back to like a year ago, almost like since like December 2024. There were high volume nodes here. Those high volume nodes are at 1740 and high volume node here at 1910. But there's really nothing much preventing this thing from going up to higher prices after that. Yeah. So now that we are near higher prices here, what I'm going to try to do next is I actually am going to do a Fibonacci here to figure out what the fib extension levels might be on this one. I think I'm going to measure from this bounce here in May off the 50-day moving average, that green line, to the high here at 24.49. So 24.49, and then right down there gives us some Fibonacci levels to look for. I am looking for the 1272 at $28.53, and I'm also looking for the 1618 at $33.59. Those are levels to be looking for to the upside on DEX here. And then the next thing I want to do is, are we going to continue being bullish here? Do we got the momentum to do what we're doing right now to go to higher prices? And the MACD was showing that that the selling pressure was here, and then it quickly died off the last couple of days here. Just selling pressure? What selling pressure, right? Now it's going to be turning into buying pressure any moment now, right? You're about to see the green candles like you saw back here in the middle of May, end of May here, going into the beginning of June. So that's good to see here. I think we do have momentum to go to up higher prices here on DEX. And then what else? Where is my money flow indicator? Why is it all jacked up right now? Looks like money flow. I gotta reset the money flow indicator here. Let me see. Let me just go ahead and see if I can go into my invite only here and do a new money flow indicator here. Let this thing load up. If not, I might have to do things a different way here than they normally do. DeluxeAlgo, what are you doing to me here? My money flow indicator is not showing right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do this a different way. There is another money flow indicator that I use here, and I might have to do that one for now. So money flow here on one of the money flow indicators here, we did get a green buy down here that came in on Monday, and we got momentum curving up, and we got you know, the money flow is negative here, but the money flow is also curving up too. So I think we got the momentum to go to higher prices. And then you got this little emoji here saying that you actually did bottom out here on DEX. So I think we got permission. We got a permission slip here to go to higher prices here on DEX. Let me get back into the chat here. I see You could post liking the live. Thank you for liking the live here. We got 900 likes here. Let's see if we can get up to like 2,000 likes here. Just keep tapping away. Double tap that screen there to send the likes. Appreciate that. Trying to see if there's any comments here. Any requests. We are looking at cryptocurrencies, and if you guys have any requests for any particular cryptocurrency or stocks, we can do stocks too, or commodities. If you guys want to look at oil or gold or something like that, we can take a look at those assets as well. As long as I can find it on TradingView, I will look it up for ya. But let me also check in with YouTube here. YouTube, we got Kevin Hawthorne once again. Thank you, Kevin Hawthorne, for coming into the chat here. All right, appreciate that. And let me just check here. Yeah. I know we're in a bear market because like barely anybody shows up to these cryptocurrency live streams here. I should probably just talk about the stock market instead. Maybe people don't want to talk about cryptocurrency anymore. But I know this is normal because I've seen other crypto YouTubers that I follow, like Mitch Ray and Frankie Candles. They've all had, you know, weaker in numbers throughout the bear market here. So this is to be expected. We are in the bear market, and it shows in the viewership and the engagement here on these cryptocurrency live streams here. But I do appreciate you guys smashing the like button here. Don't forget to do that if you haven't done so already. Appreciate that. It lets TikTok and YouTube know that we got a decent live stream going on here, talking about the assets here, like DEX going up like 19% in the last hour. Not even we haven't finished this hour. We're already up 19% on this asset. Let me go into the 1 hour chart. You'll see that. Look at that last 1 hour candle, that green God candle here. Up 19% on DEX in the last hour. What the hell? But it's getting sent up. It is getting sent up. So maybe I should long it, huh? No, I don't really want to long a green candle here. I want to see somewhat of a pullback or maybe a consolidation. Like we did get a consolidation here in the 1 hour time frame here on DEX before they decided to send it back up again to higher prices here. Let's see what's going down here. Oh, SpaceX is down 16% today. Yikes. Okay. I might have to go buy some more SpaceX now. Down 16% here. And let's see. Yeah. Trying to see what's actually moving today besides DEX. Let's go back to the cryptocurrency. We'll go back in the crypto bubbles here. Hash was another one that was moving up pretty decently, up 10% today. Might as well take a look at a hash. Let's see what's going on in hash world. Hash USDT. It's on Bitmart. Let's go to the daily. Oh my God, what the hell's going on here? Are we really up 10%? Did I get the right cryptocurrency? Because this looks like it's having a red day. But that is not. Is that the hash that we're looking for? Let me go back to crypto bubbles here. Provenance blockchain hash. Maybe I just need to like change the ticker symbol here a little bit. Provenance. Yeah. What if I did like hash? Is it hash? USD? Let's see what comes up with USD here. Yeah, I don't know. This is not looking like I can find it here on TradingView. That's interesting. Although I do see a total value locked here in DeFi, but I don't know. Is that what the frig is this? I'm gonna probably skip over hash as I can't really find it here on the cryptocurrency exchange on TradingView. I guess next up we'll just take a look at Rain. Rain USD. Rain looks like, yeah, it had a pretty decent day today, up 11.9%, trading at penny and a half, roughly 0.016 pennies here. And this one's looking interesting. This is trading on MEXC Exchange. It is up and to the right and bullish. Yeah. What the hell happened here a few weeks ago? On May 26th, we went up like 43%, and the next day we went up another 25%. Bullshit consolidated, bull flag here. I mean, this is a bull flag, right? I will try to draw this out as best as I can, but you know, you can see that we made the flag here. And I mean, I don't know if I like that. Do I need to really draw it out that perfect? I don't think I need to draw it out that too perfect here. I don't want to like draw these lines here and connect the line. There we go, looks a little bit better. But anyways, you got your bull flag here. The main gist of it is that you got the impulse move here. Okay, this is your impulse move, went up, and then you went consolidated after that impulse move. And if you just did the same thing, breaking out on this bull flag to the upside, right, then you got yourself a target here of about 0.022 pennies here for Rain Protocol. Now I'm a little bit curious. I am going to now try to draw a Fibonacci. I bet you might get a Fibonacci level that says that we might hit that level as well, 0.022. So the Fibonacci says that we got a 1618. That says we could get up to like 2 pennies here. However, the bull flag target says a little bit higher than that at 0.022, that blue number right there. And let's see, could we go higher than that? We got a 2618 that says we can get up to like 0.028 pennies here. Almost 3 pennies here on Rain Protocol. Rain Protocol and DEX. I'm gonna add these to my watch list since this is like the there's like, I mean, I know there's some other cryptocurrencies like VVV is also pretty damn bullish this year. Hyperliquid is also bullish in 2026. It's like very few and far between. Whereas like last year, a lot more cryptocurrencies were acting bullish, and then the year before that, they were also acting bullish as well. Now it's like you really have to pick which cryptocurrency to be in, because not all of them are going to be going up and to the right. Looks like Rain is doing that, and so is DEX. So maybe I might want to look into these on my own spare free time here. Try and get into something that's bullish here in cryptocurrency world. Alright. So there you guys go. I am looking at the cryptocurrencies that are actually doing pretty well these days. There's TV links on crypto bubbles is what Medi Speed said. Really? What was going on over here? TV links? I don't know what you mean by TV links here. But it seems like you're having a good old time seeing those TV links. Let's see. Alright. So, I want to know, does Rain Protocol have the momentum to just continue going up to higher prices like this? Do we have the... Let's get some direction here with the momentum indicators. We do got a money flow indicator here showing that we did get a green buy down here on Monday. Momentum, the blue wave, this blue stuff here is showing that momentum's to the upside. And money flow is also in the green for Rain on the daily time frame here. So we are probably going to go to higher prices here, but I'd be very careful since we're like in overbought territory with these red horizontal lines here showing that we could possibly be pushing our luck here. And if we get a red sell dot like we did here in May, right above these red horizontal lines saying that we're overbought, I would be looking to get out of Rain. No question. Shoot first or sell first, then ask questions later. Okay? Because last time we had that momentum coming down here and a red sell dot on the momentum indicator. I mean, we did go sideways for the most part. But that red sold out came here on May 31st. And yeah, you did go down to lower prices here, going into the beginning of June here. So nothing to sneeze at. If you see that red sold out come in, it might be time to take profit on whatever long you're in on rain. And then the other momentum indicator I like to look at is the MACD indicator. And the MACD indicator is saying that, yeah, there was selling pressure here. It died off and turned into buying pressure on Monday. And now here we are on Tuesday, getting some buying pressure going on. MACD crossed with the upside. It looks good for higher prices. So I think we should stick around to see if we can see 2 cents here on rain, right? That 1618. Most likely we'll probably hit that 1272 at 0.017 pennies. That's not that far away from where we are right now, but that would be the next fib level to look for besides the 1618 at 2 cents here. So 0.017 and 0.02 pennies here is where I would be looking for take profit on rain at this moment for the day traders, the swing traders out there. If you're a long-term investor, you probably don't care. You're probably like in this and waiting for like 10 cents or $1, right? Probably like 10 extra money or 100 extra money, and then you're out. All right, let's see what we got here in the chat. Not too much of a chat here. People are not chatty catties here on a Monday in cryptocurrency world here. Do I just need to retitle these live streams? Stocks and ETF analysis. Do I need to like change the name or something? Do we no longer want to talk about crypto anymore? No one shows up anymore in the cryptocurrency world for these cryptocurrency streams. I know I did start the stream like 15 minutes late because I was busy helping my friend out with a car, and yeah. I don't know, like you guys know, I normally go live from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. I wonder what's going on with my my Discord group here. So I did put out the link here that we are going to be going live in like 15 minutes here. All right. But hey, I mean, I guess that's just the hallmarks of a bear market. No one wants to show up. This is the best time to be learning as much as you can about cryptocurrency and trading and investing. And no one really wants to learn. They just want to show up like when they hear like Bitcoin's at all-time highs and they want to buy Bitcoin at 100 grand Bitcoin when you could be buying it right now for like 63K. But you know, people are going to just continue doing the worst of the worst, buying high and selling low, I guess. Not us, though. Not us. That's why we come on the live stream to figure out what could happen next year and where these prices might go. And I think rain is going to be on its way up to higher prices here. I'd be surprised if it doesn't, because it's been bullish all throughout 2026 here. Why wouldn't it continue doing what it's already been doing? I see D2 Miami's in this live stream here. Thank you, D2 Miami, for liking the live. Good to see you, bro. I forgot to turn on the dual camera here. I tried turning the live stream off because then TikTok is punishing me again, suspending my gifting, so you guys aren't able to send me gifts here. Because TikTok likes to, you know, bury the small guy and only celebrate, you know, the big channels out there that pay for their followers and subscribers and, you know, whatever. And then pay for advertising and stuff like that. I'm just a small channel here. I appreciate you guys coming out to this this live stream and showing your support. Eventually, we will become a bigger channel here. But it's like, you know, the ones that need it the most as far as like, you know, gifting and getting followers here, TikTok tries to bury me and make me go away. And then YouTube, I don't know. YouTube is YouTube. They're not as bad as TikTok, but they're also not sending people my way either. But it's kind of hard for a lot of crypto YouTubers right now. It's almost like I should be talking about, you know, cats and maybe doing a dance or something. But I'm afraid to do a dance in front of TikTok because TikTok might say I'm being too sexual and then they'll ban my live stream again. So I don't know what to do with TikTok half the time. I feel like TikTok just likes to make life hard for no reason. TikTok's like, wait a minute. you're actually trying to do something beneficial for people, hell no. We're going to suspend your live stream. We're not going to recommend it to people. We can't have people actually do well for themselves. we want like, you know, people talking about, you know, video games and cute kittens. We don't want actual educational live streams here. But anyways, just disclaimer out there, this is an educational live stream talking about cryptocurrencies and the charts here. I am not a financial advisor, so let me just get that disclaimer out there. Just some guy on YouTube here that likes looking at the charts here with you guys. But I do see we got a request here from D2 Miami, a couple of requests. He wants to take a look at ZBCN and XLM. Thank you, D2 Miami, for basically keeping me busy here as best as you can. Because if not, I mean, it's going to be a short live stream if not. I do have my friend. I have a friend from San Jose, Costa Rica coming to visit me here in Jaco, Costa Rica. She's taking like a 3-hour bus ride to come see me. And, you know, she just got out of school, just got out of class. And I actually do need to end the live stream somewhat sooner rather than later, because she said she's going to be here in the next hour. So I figured I'd do these requests here for you guys if you got them. But if you guys don't got them, then I'll go ahead and get this, you know, get the night started and get the night ready for her. We got like some red velvet cake for her. I like to treat, you know, my friends to like red velvet cake if I can. And tomorrow we're gonna try to go. We're gonna try to do some surfing. So maybe I might make a TikTok video or YouTube video out of that. Maybe I might even go live. I don't know. We don't want to look at ZBCN here. But yeah, we are going to go surfing tomorrow. And then I'm probably going to have dinner with her tomorrow. And that's the thing about tomorrow is that I might actually go live earlier than I normally do, so we can go out to dinner. I do my live streams at 6 p.m. Costa Rican time here, which is like 8 p.m. Eastern time. I might actually have to do a live stream at 4 p.m. my time, which would be about 6 p.m. Eastern time. Well, I'll figure it all out. We'll see how things go for tomorrow. But anyways, we'll look at ZBCN, currently trading at 0.0024 pennies here. And I'm looking at ZBCN on Kraken Exchange. This is interesting. We don't have data going. We don't have data going before October. I know ZBCN's been around before October last year. Maybe ZBCN on OKX. Okay, yeah, okay. So here's something here. We had, and I have used this chart because I see we got previous chart work here. ZBCN, what are you doing? You're below all your moving averages. You're very bearish because of that. Okay, you're below the 200, the red line, the 100, the blue line, and the 50 moving average, which is that green line. You're also below the 21 EMA, that white line there. So everything looking bearish here on ZBCN. ZBN was trying to do something here in March and April though, climbing up, hitting some levels that I already marked on the chart as possible take profit zones, and yeah, you should have been taking profit here. Why? Because it's previous support and resistance, but also if I throw in the VRVP indicator, you're gonna see there's probably high volume nodes there. Okay. Just let me get this thing reset here. But yeah, there was a little bit of high volume here. There's even more high volume here at 0.004 pennies here. But I already marked levels to look for off of previous support and resistance and the VRVP levels here. And that was your time to sell. I'm sorry. If you missed out on it, I'm sorry. You're going to have to probably wait until we get the momentum to go back up to higher prices again here. But do we got momentum? Now that I mentioned it, right? Do we got momentum to go to higher prices here for D2 Miami? Momentum is looking like god-awful shit right now. I'm like kidding. Excuse my French there. Momentum is just buying pressure dying down and about to go negative here. Not looking good here in the daily time frame for the MACD indicator here on ZBCN. Might be time to get out, to be honest with you. And then money flow is showing that We got money flow going negative after it was just green for a brief period of time there in June. You got a red sell that came in last Wednesday, and momentum, the blue stuff, is going down. So not looking good for higher prices here on ZBCN, and I didn't really give you targets to look for, but I mean, just eyeballing things real quick here. There should be support resistance here at 0.0026 pennies here. But just to reconfirm that, I will put on the VRVP indicator and see what the VRVP has to say. The VRVP is showing there is high volume node here at 0.00203 pennies. So yeah, that's what I expect for a target to the downside. Also, there's something here at 0.0022 pennies. Okay, a little bit of hype, a little bit of volume node there. But yeah, ZBCN looking good for a short, to be honest, in my opinion here. All right, not looking good for a long right now. I think it might want to go lower before it might be worth taking a low risk long maybe. Thank you, Arjun, for liking the live. I see you spamming the like button there. Appreciate that. We got 1,700 likes here. I know you guys can get me up to 2,000 likes there. I appreciate that. If you guys can do that, that'd be pretty awesome if we can do that before the live stream ends. I think the next request was XLM, right? You know, look at XLM. Let me just see if I can go back and confirm that. Arjun says he has a SPY 750 call for tomorrow. You want me to take a look at the SPY? I'll do that for you. Yeah, we gotta look at XLM as the next request here. And then we'll look at the SPY. So XLM on Bitstamp, why not? XLM currently trading at 20 cents right now. I do got the VRVP indicator here. How much data do I want to take from this? Maybe data going all the way back to like June of last year. Right? That should be, you know, about 12 months, right? You got definitely for sure a point of control high volume node here at 16 cents. That should be support for XLM. Then you got, if you're doing the moving averages, if you're a moving average guy, you do got the 200 moving average and the 50 moving average here at 18.5 pennies. Some support there at 18.5 and some more support here at 16 pennies roughly for XLM. And then if XLM is able to just try to be bullish here, we do got a value area high here, this white line at 25, almost 26 cents here. That would be target to the upside for sure to take some profit on XLM. Now, I want to know, do we got momentum to do higher prices, or are we going to go to lower prices here? My money flow indicator here, which is now green and red because the DeluxeAlgo indicator is not working for some reason. So I do got this other money flow indicator here, which it's a little bit easier to see the red dots and the green dots than it is on the DeluxeAlgo indicator. But the red dot here is coming in here Saturday, 2 days ago. Momentum to the downside. And money flow, although it's green, it is flatlining now. And, you know, if momentum continues to the downside, you're going to see money flow go down. And of course, you'll see the price of this asset go down as well. I gave you downside targets, right? We said like 18.5 cents and 16 cents. And then here on the MACD indicator, you do got momentum to the downside as well. Buying pressure dying down, selling pressure coming in. MACD crossover to the downside with the blue line across the orange signal line to the downside. No bueno is what they would say here in Costa Rica. No bueno. And I think, yeah, you're probably going to come down to that 2-day moving average. I think the moving averages have been acting as support. You saw, you know, the 2-day trying to act as support back here in the beginning of June. I think we are going to try to take it down to the 200-day moving average one more time. That's at 18.5 cents here. So that's XLM in a nutshell there. Looking like it wants to go down to lower prices here. I did talk earlier in the live stream. There was rain and DEX. Looks like those are bullish assets right now. If you are trying to get into a cryptocurrency that's going up instead of down, you might want to look at DEX and rain. Also, Hyperliquid's been pretty bullish this year, and VVV. I'm pretty sure there's some others out there that I don't know, but those are the ones that I've been charting myself and seeing show up on the charts as bullish assets here. Let's move on to the SPY. getting the stock market world here. The SPY on what? The New York Stock Exchange? Sure, why not? Yeah, I have charted the SPY here before. I might have to clean things up here a little bit. Funny enough, I did chart the SPY here, which is currently trading at 744. I charted 646 as a fib level, and I measured it down to 42. I think this was like from last year. And by God, we hit the 1272 fib extension at 691, and we stayed there throughout the beginning of 2026 here. And then look at this, we hit this 1618 level here at 748. We're literally at, like, you know, we're not at 748, but like we're touching, we're only 4 points away from that 1618. So, you know, tell me the Fibonacci don't work here, and then tell me, you know, Damien doesn't know how to draw a Fibonacci, or he does it the wrong way, right? Fibonacci extension level at 1618 says that, hey, this is where the SPY should be at, 748, okay? So yeah, there you go, 748 here on Fib, on SPY here. But you were asking not about the Fibonacci levels here, you're asking about a 750 call for tomorrow. So you're bullish, and you're thinking the momentum and the direction is going to be bullish here. Well, you know what I do here for direction. Are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? Good questions, right? I get somewhat of an answer by looking at the MACD and also the money flow indicator. So that's what I'm going to do for you. Okay, and the MACD is showing that selling pressure dying down here on the daily time frame. Something crazy here on Wednesday of last week where the selling pressure started increasing for a little bit. Then selling pressure continued to die down. Ever so slightly. It's not doing it in a hurry here. Okay, but those pink candles do mean that selling pressure is dying down. So keep on doing that, and you will probably see higher prices. Especially if you see the green buying pressure, you gotta get that MACD flip to the upside here, right? This is what happens when selling pressure dies down. Selling pressure dies down, and then it continues dying down until you get green buying pressure candles showing up. If you see that, then you'll probably see higher prices here. Right now, you're not getting that just yet, but you're going in the right direction for it. You got to continue seeing that selling pressure die down here. All right, let's go on to another momentum indicator. That would be the money flow indicator, which today is going to be green and red and blue because the DeluxeAlgo indicator is not working on for me, and I got to find out why that's the case by talking to DeluxeAlgo. But anyways, we do got money flow here, which was green on this asset here on SPY, going up to the beginning of June here. Then turned negative here. See that red money flow there? And it's starting to curve up a little bit, which is okay. Okay, not doing it in a hurry, not doing it in a vigorous fashion here. What I'm worried about for your SPY call is there's a red sell dot that came in here on Monday saying that we might see something bad happen tomorrow or the day after that, where we might see lower prices here. Okay, don't know why. Last time you had a red sell dot here was on Wednesday of last week, and then you got the green buy dot that came in on Thursday, and you got a red sell dot that came here on Monday. So weird stuff here. It's like green red, right? Green red. You're not really getting any clear direction here. However, what I can show you with direction, there is momentum is creeping down here. This is the blue stuff here. The blue stuff is ever so slightly going down, and if it continues doing that, yeah, you're gonna see lower prices for the most part, and you're gonna most likely see the money flow also increase and going into the red here. So I don't like that for your SPY call there. And you can see that, yeah, something weird and janky happened where the trend was good here on the MACD indicator, and then we just went flatline, and we're ever so slightly selling pressure is dying off, but like not in a clear, convincing fashion where it'd be like, all right, let's go along the SPY, let's go into a call option. I'm a little bit worried about your call option here. I don't know where you're gonna put your stop loss, your mental stop loss. This is not like futures here. You're gonna have to take whatever the price is at for the premiums on the options here, but yeah, we might want to come back down to lower prices. You got the 50-day moving average at 730. Maybe that's a better area to try to long SPY, if that's what you're trying to do here. I would maybe aim for that 50-day moving average, that green line right there. Might be a better area to try to do some call options. So I hope that analysis helps you there. I wish I could have gave you better news, or say, yeah, your call option looks like it's going to play out to the upside, but I am concerned about it from what I'm seeing here with the momentum indicators. D2 Miami wants to look at SUI. Okay. Bajorn says, can I turn on the weather indicator? The weather indicator. I have a bunch of indicators there, but I don't have a weather indicator. I go on the weather.com and look at maybe the radar or something. If I'm going to take a look at the radar and the precipitation that's coming in, I could probably look at that like I'm a weatherman over here. I do feel like a weatherman by looking at some of these charts here and looking at these indicators here. I guess you could call me like a weatherman for finance. I don't always get it right, but I think I find the high probabilities of whether or not we're gonna have a good day or a good week or not here with my indicators. So let's move on from SPY. We're gonna take a look at SUI. Let's see if the weather's gonna be good for SUI here. Are we gonna have sunshine and rainbows, or are we gonna have a monsoon and thunderstorms and stuff like that going on SUI here? SUI is currently trading at 72 cents here. SUI did do a thing here that was interesting back here in May, where it came up to the 2-day moving average, got rejected off that red line. Never was able to come back up to it again. Maybe one day it will, but just that day doesn't look like it's going to be today or tomorrow. SUI very bearish. You're below the 200, the 100 to 50, and you're also below the 21 EMA here. Seen some of its worst days here on June 6th, where it got as low as 66 pennies. You did something here the last couple of days here where you came down like you were going to go back to 66 pennies, but you actually bottomed out here at 69 cents. What an amazing number there for SUI to try to defend. I would try to defend 69 as well, as much as I can, especially if it's a cute girl. No, I'm not kidding. But I had to make that joke. Yeah, I would try to defend 69, and SUI did the thing, and now SUI is going to have a little bit of trouble here getting past the 21 EMA, because we saw that be a problem here on June 15th and June 16th and June 17th, where yeah, you got above the 21 EMA, but you couldn't close above it. Came up above it again, couldn't close above it. Came up again, couldn't close above it. You know what happens? The bears start entering their shorts, and they send it down the hell here. So I think if we are going to be bullish again here, we got to get above that 21 EMA. That's sitting at 749 or 75 pennies basically. That's your problem area until it's no longer a problem. Then you can launch up and see higher prices here for SUI. You are going to launch up and go to higher prices. If you're using the moving averages, you got the 100 and the 50, that blue and green line sitting at 92 cents, right next to each other. Could be a 20-cent upside target here for SUI. And let's just measure something here real quick here. We'll do a long position and try to figure out what is the risk-reward ratio on that. If you were to put your stop loss right below the lows from like a couple of days ago here, where SUI was down to like 69 pennies here, and you're going to try to target the 100-day moving average or the 50, they're both at like 92 cents here. You're targeting your target's going to get you up 27%, and you're only risking 4% to get that 27%. Your risk reward ratio is 6.1. That's a really good risk reward ratio for a long here on SUI. Might be worth taking if that's what you want to do, but you got to get past that 21 EMA. I just showed you 21 EMA. This white line was a problem here, like last week. Lazara says, "Do I need a programmer?" No, I don't. I don't really need a programmer, but thank you for asking. Maybe one day I will. You'll just have to keep on asking me that question here. What kind of programming do you do? Just by me, since we're having a conversation here about it. And then Larry, thank you for following me here on TikTok. I see you. Appreciate that. You got the real Meet Damien here. I don't think the other Meet Damiens that are pretending to be me, I don't think they go live. And I'll tell you what, they're not able to do this where they can flip the camera and you can see me, my actual face here on TikTok. So appreciate you guys following me here on TikTok. Try to get the follower count to grow here a little bit. Nazar says, can I make a website, any type of website? I think I'm doing all right with websites here. I do have my Meet Damien socials. If you guys go here on TikTok, right? Well, there you go. TikTok's not even showing my videos here. Let me just click the refresh button there. But obviously, you guys here on TikTok can see me here on TikTok. I do have a Linktree link here. You click on that Linktree link, it will take you to the Meet Damien Linktree, where I have a Meet Damien Discord server, free to join. Okay, you got the invite link right there. I also got the cryptocurrency exchanges that I trade on, like MEXC and WEEX here. And I also got, for those who are not too sure about those cryptocurrency exchanges, I do have a crypto broker, which they're based out of Australia. And you might want to, if you're not too sure about crypto, but you're enjoying your stock market world, but you're somewhat interested in getting exposed to crypto, these might be your guys right here. If you click on the Uptrade link here, I'm about to click on that right now, but you'll get the referral link there. I am partnered up with Uptrade, okay, and there you can actually get on the phone with somebody, which is a little bit hard to do with WEEX and MEXC and Coinbase, but these guys, they will get on the phone with you and walk you through a trade if that's what you need to do here. But anyways, yeah, Meet Damien Linktree link here. You click on that. Click on the Meet Damien Discord server. It'll take you over to the Meet Damien Discord server where you can actually talk to me when I'm not live here, and you'll see when I go live. Those are the live streams right there. You see the assets that I've been trying to get into and other assets that people have been getting into. And we've been talking politics because, you know, crazy stuff has been going on here with the United States and Iran and Israel. You just never know. Every hour it seems to change on you. But anyways, back here, the Meet Damien Linktree link, you actually can see my other socials here. I am on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and there's a Meet Damien Facebook as well. You got the links right there. All right, back to the charts here. So I don't know if I actually did a website, but go ahead and follow me, and then message me, and I'll follow you back, and we'll keep that in mind. I did do like a website for my rental car company, so I'm a little bit familiar with websites and stuff like that. But and like creating a website, but I don't know. We'll have to pick each other's brains by messaging each other here on TikTok. Or you can also message me here on Discord as well. D2 Miami wants to take a look at Aerodrome. Alright, before I get onto another request there for D2 Miami, let me make sure my YouTube guys, I don't want to neglect them if they are asking for requests here. Yeah, Francisco Santos is in the chat. He says, hell yeah, sweet. And he wants to take a look at Velvet and Solana. Alright. I'll take a look at Velvet, and then I'll take a look at Aerodrome, and then I'll try to squeeze in Solana, and then like I said, I have my friend, my friend is coming to visit me tonight. She's on a bus, and I gotta go pick her up at the bus station. Well, actually no, I gotta just order an Uber, but still, I gotta make sure my friend gets taken care of, and I'm waiting for her to call me. I told her to call me. When she's like 15 minutes away from the bus station. Alright, so yeah, let me go ahead and jump on the request here and see if I can squeeze that in before I have to go here, guys. I do appreciate you guys keeping me busy here with the requests. We gotta take a look at we're gonna take a look at Velvet, then Aero, and then we're gonna take a look at Solana. Let me go ahead and write those down so I don't forget. So Velvet, then Aero, and then Solana, and of course I'll probably look at Bitcoin on the way out like I always do. Alright, here we go. Velvet! Let's take a look at Velvet. I know Velvet was making moves like the last couple of weeks here. Are they still making moves here? Yeah, obviously the thing made a move here on, you know, June 11th and June 12th here. Came right down to 21 May. This asset's currently trading at 47.5 pennies. Interesting. The 21 EMA is acting as support, and it's going up and climbing up and to the right, and so is the price still, even after having that crappy day here on June 12th, down 70%. Oh my god. Okay. And like, oh my god, not in a good way either. Like, not like, oh my god, she's so hot. Like, no, oh my god, we almost lost all our money. What the hell? Alright. What am I supposed to do with this? Because I don't really have much data going. I have data going back to October of last year. I could throw in the VFP, see what that does here. Interesting. So there's a point of control blue line. That blue line is your point of control. Highest volume node here at 39 cents. That should be support for Velvet. You would think. There were a bunch of people that were buying at that level there. So you would think as long as we stay above 39 cents, they're not going to sell. But if we go lower than 39 cents, they will most likely start clicking the sell button on you, and then maybe we could get support here at the value area low, which is another high volume node here at 30 cents. It's also like a psychological level too. So I think 39 and 30 cents are your downside targets. And then as far as upside targets, not really much preventing you from jumping up to higher prices here. You could get up to like this value area high. 85 cents for some reason is just there, saying that that could be an issue for Velvet here. But the only other thing I could possibly do here is throw on a Fibonacci here, which I'm going to do. And man, what should I draw this Fibonacci from? How low do we go down here? 6.5 pennies? Then how high did we go? $1.87, so $1.87 is 6.5 pennies roughly. Okay, so there is a 0.32 retracement level here at 75 cents, kind of like next to that value area high at 82 cents. Was that the level that I say? But it's just showing 82 cents right now. So 75, 82 cents is where I would take profit if you haven't done so already. Crazy enough, we are actually near this 0.236 at 49 cents. So we already did the damn near deep retracement. We overshot the deep retracement level here. And we're kind of climbing back up to it again here at 49 cents. And then the next retracement level above that would be the 0.32 at 75 cents, which, you know, I think that's still good. You can make a good amount of money just going from like 49 to 75 here. But those are your targets to look for here on Velvet. Alright, I'm going to move on from Velvet. Let's look at Aerodrome. I heard Aerodrome was also doing some interesting things these past few days here, as far as price action goes. Got above the 200-day moving average, so Aerodrome is actually trying to begin a bull market here. And you got above the 200-day, the red line there, and you stayed above it. That's good to see. Using this VFP indicator, sure, why not? Value area high is sitting at 46 cents here for Aerodrome. I think if we ever do come down low prices here, we might actually the bulls might try to show up and defend that level. 46 cents there. Okay. And let's see. If we're not going to defend that level, then there is a 200-day and the 50 sitting at about 42 cents. So 42 cents and 46 cents. Those are your targets to the downside if you're a short seller, or if you're just trying to buy some cheaper Aerodrome for your longs there. 46 cents and 42 cents is what I'm seeing here for targets to get into for a long, and also to try to take profit on a short. And let's see, what else? What else we got here? If I zoom out, there's some high volume here at 66 cents. You can also see, if you don't have the VRVP indicator, that there was some sideways trading action going on here in November and December of last year at 66 cents. So that should be another target to the upside, as I would say the first target to the upside. Even more high volume here at like 82 cents here. That would be the next take profit target using the VRVP indicator. Okay. And then of course you got the value area high sitting at 97 cents, just shy of $1. That would be almost like a double in price here. Oh, there you go. There's my my friend here. I think she must be like 15 minutes out. Hola. Are you 15 minutos away? Oh, 4 minutes. Okay. Escríbeme dirección para the bus terminal. Okay? Okay. I'll text you. WhatsApp, okay? Alright guys, that was pretty much it right there. We just talked about Aerodrome. I gave you targets to the upside and downside, and I gotta order an Uber here soon. I'm gonna do Solana real quick, and then I can't really do Bitcoin. We already talked about Bitcoin early in the live stream. Let me see what Bitcoin's doing. Did I do direction? I don't think I did direction on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just kind of like wishy-washy. Oh no, I lost my TikTok live stream. But my YouTube guys, if you guys still hear me here, Bitcoin, I think you know, it's wishy-washy, but you still got buying pressure here on the daily time frame. Money flow, also wishy-washy. And money flow is, you know, green, red, green, buy dot. You did get a green buy dot earlier today. Money flow is coming to the downside here. Let's look at Solana real quick, and that's going to be it there, guys. I got to end the live stream here. Solana is at $71.78 here. Above the 21 EMA, below the other moving averages here. Value area low sitting at $70.56 here. There was an interesting area at $74.70 that I highlighted here using the VRVP indicator. That's going to be a tough area to get past until you can get past it. Once you do, could be a 50-day moving average target here at $79 to look for. Then there's also a 100-day moving average at $82. I think once we get to $80 here, could be a little bit tough for Solana to get past that. There might be some sideways consolidation at $80 before we, you know, probably make a bull flag or something, like a consolidation out of that $80 area. But I think $80 is all we can ask for here for Solana. That's only like a 10% move up in price. And as far as downside goes, volume node here at $66.90, and then point of control at $64.50. Those are your targets to the downside, where, you know, if you're trying to short Solana, I would try to take profit there. And then also maybe if you're trying to long it, maybe take a long there if that's what you want to do. And then what is momentum here doing? Momentum is showing that a green buy dot did come in here on Saturday. Momentum is to the upside with this blue stuff going to the upside, and you've got money flow in the green, so Solana could be going up to higher prices here, believe it or not. And then as far as MACD is like a little bit wishy-washy and flatline. I want to see more green buying pressure, but I mean, this is kind of okay as long as it's not going to turn into selling pressure, and as long as the buying pressure is not going to continue dying down. We could see higher prices here for Solana. Okay, and I gave you the higher price of target. $80 is what I'd be looking for once you get past 74.70 here. Okay, but guys, that's going to be it for this live stream. I am going to close it out. I will plan on seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a live stream a little bit earlier tomorrow, maybe at 6 p.m. Eastern time for like an hour before I got to go. All right, guys, I do got to go. Take care. Good luck trading and investing. We'll plan on seeing each other tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern time. Take care, guys.